Hello everyone, and welcome back to the next round of the Unimaginary Theater, a Genshin tournament hosted by Furu on his server, Furu's Teapot. To recap the rules, every 2 days starting from the Abyss reset, we have a ban period followed by a submission period. During a ban period, both players participating in the tournament and non-participants in Furu's server will be able to vote up to 3 characters to ban from subsequent runs, excluding the Traveler. After 12 hours, the votes are tallied, and the 6 most voted characters will be banned for the remainder of the tournament. If multiple characters tie for the top 6 positions for these votes, they will all be banned. Participants for this Unimaginary Theater then have 36 hours to submit a run showing a clear on Chamber 1 of Floor 12. For the first Spiral Abyss of version 5.4. Across the 2 teams used, the sum of 5-star weapons and their refinements cannot exceed 3. However, unlike weapons, there are no limits on character constellations, and if a participant's submission from the previous round doesn't use any newly banned characters, they can choose not to resubmit a run for the current round. Points are awarded for how quickly the chamber was finished, based on the in-game timer. On the screen are the point values a participant can receive for their run, with the highest being 65 points for a clear under 60 seconds, all the way down to 10 points for a clear under 500 seconds. Each round also has a progressively increasing multiplier to match the difficulty of clearing the chamber with a continuously dwindling pool of characters to choose from. These rules were created to promote both horizontal and vertical investment, to level the playing field as much as possible between different accounts. To advance to the next round, players need to submit a 2-star run for the current round. Those who are unable to can no longer participate in the remainder of the tournament. And that just about sums up the rules for this Unimaginary Theater. Now, let's take a look at the scores and character usage rates from the last round.
Hello everyone, and welcome to round 10 of the Unimaginary Theater. My name is TarZ, and today joining with me is Ken.
Yo, what's up?
Last round, we saw a lot of 2 specific comps, Dia Burning and Ningguang Kujosara Kachina comps. Suffice it to say that there was very few variations on this because pretty much everyone, as you can see here, used Ningguang and Burning or one of the 2.
There's not really much variation anymore. A lot of the characters are just banned, so don't expect a lot of changes, not a lot of shakeups. It is really just a bunch of Burning, Ningguang Sara, and maybe some casually cryo DPSing. There's really not much we can do at this point of the end game.
Yeah. Quick point out, in 9th and 10th place, Wi-Fi sucks, and I guess me, I'm shouting out myself, this is awkward. Anyway, fairly different comps from the rest of the people in top 10 overall. Aggravate, Swirl, or Wi-Fi sucks in the first half, and then a Chi-Chi, normal attack, cryo DPS in second half. Me using a, cryo Swirl, which actually was used by Katas as well, similarly. And then Adori, normal attack comp, which Furu also used a variation of. We also had 2 more people, Tafina and Crest. So as you can see here, Crest used Burning, Ningguang, same sort of comp setup, and Tafina actually did a fairly unique setup with Animo carries on both halves.
And it was really just about to not make it, but I'm glad he made it. So let's just see how much rounds people can last. I don't think they're gonna last anymore. It is really, really hard to get pushing past this character bans. Right. There's maybe 5 characters that you can really use in this point. So let's just see what happens.
Speaking of characters, looking at the most popular characters used this round, it's to no one's surprise, Yao Yao, Kujo, Sara are in the top. Kachina, Dia following them up, and also Ningguang. And then we have below 50% usage rates with Lynette, Dory, and all the way down Chongyun, Gora, Layla. Basically add-on characters to the effective main carries.
Yeah, there's really not much else to add. There's, like we said before, there's not a lot of variation. We really cannot do much things to shake up what's happening. So we just have to see how much people are gonna last anymore.
Yep. And speaking of lasting, I think it's time to see what people decided to ban this round. Remember that there is a minimum of 8 bans, so looking at it, a lot of Animo got taken out. Hazel, Longyan, and Lynette are all gone. They are forever never being able to use again.
And now we have also a Dehya ban, which is fun to see, right?
Dia and Yaoyao were basically critical to doing any of the burning setups. At this point, there aren't many Pyro characters that can effectively apply off-field to Pyro. Sure, you have Toma, but it's not as good as Dia. Honestly, at this point, it's just ban whatever characters people used in the previous round because you don't want to see people repeat comps. Get it out of here. This is pretty much the ban list is basically whatever character people use, get it out of here.
So what is gonna happen in the last round is it's not looking really bright with this amount of bans.
Pretty much. I would say out of all the characters here, the most surprising ban is Chongyun, because Chongyun wasn't necessarily, like, Chongyun was present in the top clear by Katast, but Chongyun as a character, I think primarily the reason why it's banned is one, of course, used by Katast, but also since he allows any character to get cryo infusion, they actually can make use of the leyline disorder in the second half, which buffs cryo, I believe cryo, I want to say cryo charge attack damage. It's been a while. This abyss was a couple patches ago at this point, so
but yeah, talking about this, why don't we see the runs?
Well, I mean, we have the
oh shit, yeah, all right, I forgot, my bad. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Looking at a more representative ban list, well, you see all the characters that were banned at the top. We actually got 9 banned this round instead of just the 8 because of the tie that occurred. And so in terms of the remaining characters, we are down to 15, 16 if you include the Traveler. And so, you know, even if this competition lasts longer, it's only gonna last 2 more rounds at most. We are not gonna get more out of this tournament because at that point, all the characters besides Traveler will be banned.
I don't think people are gonna be clearing in 300 seconds with just one character, so it is really not gonna last a lot.
Yeah. I mean, options-wise, like, pretty much as bottom of the barrel as you can go. There's
Guys,
nothing
it's
here.
fine. We would just go carry Razor. We're gonna bring it back to the meta.
Cryo's never escaped the allegations. There's 6 Cryo characters left. Never escaping the allegation.
Damn.
Time to see what our competitors made use of this tournament with the remaining pool.
All right, I'm excited. Let's see it.
All right, in 7th place
And now
is
what
me.
the fuck? We have TarZ with the, what the fuck is this?
It's the best comp.
TarZ, can you explain this one?
Okay, so NPC for me is a given on the first half just because I have no better options.
Right.
As for the other 3 units, it's to facilitate largely physical damage and CC. So Xingyan is actually pretty well built on my account. She's triple crowned, so she can do a lot of damage against these Aramites that already have physical resistance down. And then Aloy and Razor also give more physical red shred plus a defense drop from Razor's C4. So it's like,
so what you're saying is it's just a bunch of group up and deal physical damage, right?
Group up, deal physical damage, but also like you deal a lot of swirl damage as well because of how this overall works out. And also I'm prioritizing fall damage as well from Animo MC because if you do the tornado and then apply the skill for Animo MC at the right time, they also take fall damage. I don't know if you saw earlier, but they took like 140k like fall damage.
I'm also liking the use of Beardus and Hunt grouping. It's not really seen used that much nowadays, but it's like I think like I like it. Like it's just a great amount of grouping actually.
It just works.
It just works.
Fall damage.
I was gonna say, yep, the fall damage, yep. Shinjin just carrying, which is really hard to say, because like you would never expect that like Shinjin to be a carry. Nice, good time. And now we have Yanfei overload, I guess.
Look, there's nothing else built on my account. This is all I got. This is all I have left.
Don't worry, bro. We don't judge you. Okay, we judge you a bit.
Dude, I'm in desperate straits here. I'm using freaking Archaic Petra on Yunjin. Please.
Honestly, I would be surprised if you didn't put like Noblesse on Toma or something.
I think I put Emblem on Toma.
Why?
Because it didn't make sense. Yunjin already has the flat buff. Like, it doesn't help me that much. I mean, okay, to be fair, it's for Yanfei's damage is mostly charge attacks, but like, it doesn't help that much.
I see.
And I think like, I prioritize like Toma damage a little bit more.
I mean, he's doing like 6k or something. Like, it's not that bad.
It's not terrible.
It helps. It definitely helps at this point. Good to see it. The C and up. Is the C and up, right?
Yep.
Yep. Lovely.
I also put Dory on an EM set.
Dory EM set is crazy. Can you like explain that one, bro?
Well, she's not doing any damage anyway, right? Like, her ticks do nothing and without aggravate. So you might as well like make it so you can do overload damage, and that actually does damage. It's like 15k ticks. It's actually pretty good.
You know what? You're right. It's actually doing some numbers.
It's actually work.
It's crazy how creative you get when you have nothing to play. Ooh, alright. Which weapon is using Yanfei again?
Kagura's Verity.
Nice.
Because you can get full uptime because her skill cooldown is low enough to where you can stack it properly.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And since the fights are so long, like, it's just like, dude.
Yep.
This started at 8:21, by the way. We've been here for almost 3 minutes on this hat.
It's fine. Don't worry, guys. It's just gonna get worse from here. I mean, with long on-field time, would you think that, for example, something like Lost Prayer will be also very good?
I don't own Lost Prayers. So this is so close. You need a 2-star clear to make it to next round, by the way, so it's very close.
He's gonna cut it like 2 seconds then, I think. Yep.
1 second.
1 second.
Easy dubs. Next we have Katast.
Yep. With the Aggravate.
Aggravate Swirl. Yep.
Again with the Animal Travel for that damage. No physical damage this time though.
I just don't. I think probably majority of competitors don't have a physical carry left that's actually built in the rest of their characters, right? Like people are running on fumes at this point.
Nice.
Yep.
People with Yule are gonna make generational wealth.
Well, Eula's banned here already. Eula's been banned.
Oh, damn.
Eula was banned a long time ago.
They made generational worth and then they fumbled the bag. I honestly think she would have been like a lot faster if we had like some physical travel or damage here from the drop, but it's fine.
It's really hard to time the tornado drop.
Right.
Like, it's extremely hard. Most of the time, you'll actually just, instead of dropping them to the ground, you'll just float them. So it's easier to do what Katasa is doing here, which is just knock them into the wall. and then
Right.
have them take a knockback damage from contact from the Abyss Arena, like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, it's significantly easier. Doing what I did is just not. It's not it.
We have the serpent. We have the waiting. Nice. And is this Yanfei pseudo melt? Yep.
It's to melt a little bit of her damage. At some point, you just don't apply enough cryo. Like, there's no way you apply enough cryo
Yep.
to handle all of Yanfei's pyro application. It's just for that initial application of damage. Plus, like, Layla Charlotte can also apply, like, some other buffs, right? Like, Tenacity Molith, for example, get some attack in.
Right.
Maybe Noblesse as well, right? It's all just, like, access stacking buffs.
So why Toma here? Like, I'm curious.
It's just Pyro Resonance, right? Pyro Resonance. If you have C6 Toma, he actually does give you a small damage boost, like a small damage bonus amount.
It doesn't really last long though.
It's better than nothing. You, like, look at these characters
Yeah.
you're using.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Like, any small incremental mediocre buff is good just simply because of how long these fights last for.
Yep.
Stars, shine for me. The night is full. Say cheese. Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence.
Honestly, the damage is not bad for like what it is. It's actually quite decent.
It's reasonable, yeah.
Boom.
Here's backup. Check this.
Not now. Cold. Lines with them. Smile. Hard hitting. Incinerate. Breath of the flame.
Nice.
Motion to compel.
I got you covered. Don't get too close.
Don't be scared. My guiding stars.
Ooh.
Boom.
But yeah, you can see here, like, all these runs, it's a lot of the repeat same rotation, because there's nothing that Ruin Guards and Ruin Graders really do to interrupt your rotation overall, for one, because they hardly have any attacks, and any attacks they do have are easily dodgeable. But also, it's just like, especially if you're doing something for so long, if you don't have a set rotation in your mind, you're going to mess up somewhere. And
Right.
if you do mess up, like, likely it's bad enough to where you'll have to reset. And given that a lot of these runs appear to be going on the edge of 5 minutes, you really don't want to restart.
So it's really just have a plan of what you're gonna do with the rotation, or else you're gonna be repeating for like eternity.
Basically. I think generally people that watch any sort of Abyss videos, you're probably shocked about the amount of attempts that it took to do a certain Abyss clear. But what's far more scary is the total amount of time, right? Because even like one attempt here, right? If it's 5 minutes, right? You just need 12 attempts and that's already an hour. Like, that's far more scary to deal with.
And when you have 700 attempts, it's gonna add up.
It's gonna scale pretty hard, yeah.
Oop.
Oh, it's 297.
We have 2 more seconds. Let's fucking go.
2 more seconds.
We have the total camera with the aggravate
Aggravate swirl.
again. Let's go.
It's likely that this will be the premium comp of choice for this particular chamber.
Yep.
Or I say chamber, I should say half. But yeah, you can see here again, you know, most people making use of any sort of fall damage or any collisional damage is going to just be knocking them against the wall, because it's
Right.
far more easier to get access to. If you want to do the tornado fall tech, the precise timing is exactly when the cooldown on your tornado hits 9.4 seconds.
That's really, really tight.
It's like, you have some leeway. I think it's about a couple frames of leeway to do it. So it's not the most impossible thing, but again, like, just like bursting them into the wall is significantly easier.
Right.
Orin, be gone.
Nice.
I think Turtle Camera is trying to make use of the fall tech here, actually, based on what he's doing. Using Kiara bombs while the tornado is active actually makes it harder to do the fall tech because it interferes with their hitboxes.
Right. Which is the funniest thing about this comp. It is about the comp.
It's just for the Dendro. It's just for the Dendro resonance.
It's just for that EM, guys. Don't worry.
Dude, it's like when Child was it's like Child in Novelette comps, man. He's just there to give the extra level on the charge attack.
Bro think he's on the team.
Exactly.
Check this out.
Incinerate.
Which is, I was just like trying not to laugh, but it's really just funny how he was just.
He's just vibing.
It's just emotional support.
We got the
Booking,
booking. Let's go. All right.
Let's go. We finally see some change here. Let's go.
So I will say another thing, Razor's inclusion here is better because of two reasons. One is that Razor has, again, the Death Shred, right? And that's really important when talking about single target. It's still valuable in AoE contexts, but I think because Turtle Camera had plenty of damage on the first half already to get a semi-decent clear, it's much more valuable to have Razor on the second half for some Death Shred on all these ruin enemies.
Incinerate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Check this out.
Motion to compel.
Booking, nice books.
I am curious to see what the damage spread looks like of, instead of having Layla here, like having a Geo unit so you can activate Petra instead. I don't know if it's better or not, because I'm assuming you get some limited melt damage, but I don't know. I would actually have to, you would actually have to calc it to see like what the difference is, because you'd be buffing what, Yanfei and Toma damage.
Maybe one or two attacks from them. Is it really that worth it? I would like probably just go back Petra, right? I think it's probably just better.
Probably. I don't know, it's hard to say. Because Petra like gives buff to the whole team, right? Because Toma's burst actually doesn't snapshot, which means that it will take the change over from Petra. I don't know. I think based on timing though, this isn't going to be much faster than Katas' run. I think it's going to be approximately the same timing. Which, I mean, hey, anything lower than 300 seconds is a dub at this point.
Yep.
Don't get too close.
Again, we're already in 5 minutes. We haven't seen the last enemy yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be cutting it close.
Oop.
Motion to compel.
I don't know if you noticed either, but the Yanfei I had was not C6.
Rough.
It's so bad.
The night is cold.
It's literally so bad. Everyone's investment is off. Like, Turtle Camera's using a level 70 Razor here. He's just here for the freaking Death Shred, nothing else. Like,
Leave him alone. He's a good boy. He's there for like support.
Emotional support. 290.
Support, Doug. 10 more seconds, guys.
Seven more.
7 more
one.
seconds, guys. We have Chikana with again the aggravate.
The same exact comp. Same exact comp.
Yep. Are they gonna swap to Kave finally?
No.
It doesn't seem like it.
It's just a damage loss. It's actually just a damage loss. Oh wait, never mind. You used the burst. Never mind. I stand corrected.
We got it, guys. He's not there for he's not there for emotional support anymore.
I stand corrected.
He's not there. Oh my god, guys, I'm so happy for my guy. All right, more damage.
Nice.
All right. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, Chica's got
Oh my
this.
god.
Oh, the
Kave,
Hyper
have you
Bloom,
tried-
yes! The Hyper Bloom access.
Oh shit. The pro strats.
So, honestly, like, people doing this chamber, it's possible that they could have gone a faster time by absorbing Hydro into Animo MC's Tornado. Because it is possible to do. So, because that would give, you know, some Hyper Bloom access, which you know, does more damage, but...
Which is like 30k per Hyper Bloom, like already. Like, it should be like good, right?
It depends, because largely Dory would be the trigger, and at that point you need to build Dory on EM, and I don't know if you have a good enough set for that, right? Most accounts probably don't.
Right,
To maintain burst uptime, for example.
I mean, even if 10k Hyper Blooms, that would help a lot, because they're like in the Tornado, it will be like AoE 10k, which is actually not that bad.
Well, relative to aggravated swirls would win out if that's the case.
Interesting.
So that yeah, it depends on the dichotomy of EM, and also I guess because this Abyss first half you have the swirl buff already.
Right.
It's just yeah, it doesn't really make sense to. I guess it doesn't make sense to pivot from aggravated swirl as a whole.
Right.
Also, it's a very inconsistent strat to get an an element absorbed by by Animo MC, because you have to purposely take a hit.
Right. Which is not reliable. We don't know how good it is, so probably just like probably some people consider it, but like no one had like the amount of patience to try it, right?
I think it's just people probably, yeah, it's probably a combination of both. People don't have the patience for it, and also probably people didn't have the right build to take advantage of it.
Right.
It's probably a combination of both.
It was not worth the time, simply.
Yeah. But speaking of time, you ready for another time slog on the second half with Yanfei Melt again?
Are we ready for the third installment of the new movie? We see Yanfei charge attack for 3 minutes.
Dude, it's great.
This time in the movie, they had Kave doing damage, which is crazy to me. I don't know how they managed that.
He was on field for one burst, dude.
Dude, it's a W. They probably paid him like $5 for that.
I didn't even see if he hit anything. I didn't see any damage numbers.
Hey, he appeared. He made it. It's like Stan Lee, you know, in the Avengers.
Oh my god.
It's like the cameo.
He existed. He was here.
He's just there to be like a comic relief.
Oh, it's actually so sad.
Ooh, losing the energy here.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think if people had like a relatively like high build Layla and Charlotte too, like it, I think the reverse melt would have been pretty good. But it's like, I mean, okay, I say pretty good. It's like you have no VV shred, you have there's no cryo boosting here. Like it's all yeah. It's not. It's not good. There's nothing buffing this cryo damage. Just mostly Yanfei.
We got one more second. Let's go.
289.
Let's go. I know
Now
we
we
have big goat.
Ooh.
Our goat. Let's see.
Wow. I mean,
The same comp
the same
again.
comp. Yeah.
On mobile too, bro. Oh my god, comment, let's go!
Hey, there we go. Hyperbloom. There we go.
Let's
That's
go,
good.
let's go.
Yeah.
Wolf Screamstone Dory.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Get the buff. 40% attack. 40% attack. 40% attack. At this point, you take anything you can get.
Hey, anything might give you that second, you know?
Oh, he's doing damage.
Oh, he did something, guys.
He's on the board.
He's like in the portrait, you know?
Portrait is crazy. But again, the hyper bloom optimization here, like I was mentioning earlier, is very, very good.
Nice. I like how Furu waits instead of like going at them.
It's better because again, right, you have the wall collisional damage to deal with, right? Like, it's actually pretty good.
Yep. Kira doing some numbers though. Damn.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, the other guy got to stay active. But I think it's fine. He's still in the range of tornado. And in less than 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Nice.
And now we have... Wait. What is this cooking, chat?
I mean, it's the same comp except Aloy has taken the screen.
Aloy Impact will be really proud of this one. All right, we're waiting. Yep.
Insert Jeopardy
He was getting
theme.
mentally prepared to play this.
Insert Jeopardy theme.
I will take Aloy deals 5 damage for 300. All right.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, he's stalling. He's stalling the melts. Yeah, he's stalling.
Wait.
Very nice.
100K. Ooh.
Is that Linny's bow on Aloy?
I think it was. The damage is looking
Alright.
great though.
Yeah, so what we were doing here is basically since Yanfei's ult already gives the stacks and you don't need to normal attack, he's just waiting for Yanfei to normally stack and then melt with that. So getting more consistent melts over time.
That's so 100 IQ. That's like 500 IQ right there. Ooh, 100K. Gonna love to see it.
This is also the reason why, even though Toma would have given Pyro Resonance and some extra damage bonuses, if you have him C6,
Right.
in Furu's case, just having more cryo application because of his strategy is just better overall, because Toma's ult can interfere with doing this.
Right. I mean, we're already at the third enemy in like 7 minutes, which is like really going strong right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, marking.
Though, I do wonder if Furu put 4-piece scroll on one of these cryo units actually, because even though it doesn't give the full 40%, it still gives some amount of damage
12%,
bonus.
yeah.
Yeah.
It gives 12%, yep.
So it's still worth it.
I mean, 12% more damage, I will take it any day, man.
Yeah. He's gonna stall until he sees the cryo. Oh, he did a little bit too early there. But yeah, like general idea is basically stalling for Yanfei's stacks to come up naturally rather than through normal attacks. Yep. Very nice. Furu's easily got this in the bag. Unfortunately, it will not meet the next time bracket. But hey, sub 300 easily.
Yep. Yeah.
And on mobile too, by the way.
Hey,
Simply
every
is
dub
better.
every dub is a good one.
267.
There we go. 67, it's actually a pretty good time.
Pretty good time.
And we have Johan with the same comp.
It's the same. Dude, literally this round and last round, the meta, man. You know what? I'm gonna say it. For a server where, you know, there's a lot of off-meta picks, the amount of meta picks I have seen in this tournament is crazy.
Oh my god, come back! He's real, guys. He made an appearance. He's actually there. He exists. Nice.
Very quick first wave. 25 seconds.
A bit of damage lost here, though. Nice.
I think also another note, and people might have noticed this already, but Anima MC's Tornado can suck up all the Kiara bombs, so it is a optimization to actually properly collect all of the bombs that Kiara generates from her ult.
Right. Really fast again. Nice.
You see, there is kind of one good thing when people use the same comp, is that you can point out certain things people do and don't do in their clears. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also a note, Dory is on 4 ocean-hued clam.
Wait, let him cook.
Windblade.
A really good time, honestly.
The Kiara jumping was a nice touch, because that allows Kiara to hit them even though they're elevated by the tornado.
Don't get too close.
Yeah.
Shine for me. Not now. Invisible evidence.
Truth bomb? Nice.
Same different. Oh, the melts. Let's go.
Boom, boom.
Here's backup. Fire it up.
We can see some free play damage here.
Hold that pose.
Johan
Johan
has probably been brought down to the level.
We finally made it, guys. He's actually free to play now.
Shine for me. Not now. Smile. Breaking news. Back up the flame. Boom, boom.
Ooh. We've seen some great numbers here.
Oh, the quick spam.
Motion to compel.
He's not even going to 4 stacks, he's just quickly spamming the 2s or 3s for Yanfei.
I mean, it's working.
Boom, boom.
Hey, let him cook.
Time for your assignment.
Ooh, 80k. Lovely.
Nice.
Supporting fire. Don't get too close.
Stars, shine for me. My guide, smile. Motion to compel.
So what we take away from this really tournament is that we need to buff cryo characters. That's what I take from this.
I mean, that's what Escoffier is for, no? That's what Ice Coffee is for.
Right, my bad, guys. Only for $300 you can fix cryo.
No, it's not just, I mean, you know, they gave you a range of prices. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, my bad. It's like $2, guys.
Got you covered.
Just get lucky.
My guide, hold that pose.
You can also clear in less than 300 seconds if you get a coffee right now.
True. For the low price of your sanity.
And $500, guys. It's a bargain.
Supporting fire.
God.
Say cheese. Time for your assignment.
Like yeah, like you said earlier, current characters are now beating the allegations.
There's no way there's 6 left after we've banned more than like 80% of the roster.
Smile. Motion to compel.
They really hate cryo, but they don't know how to make cryo characters. It's probably the first one.
And 248, we met the 250 bracket.
Nice.
And at
we have
first, we have Saffron with
my God.
a physical Xingyan comp on the first half. Actually
With
goated.
With Goro, let's go.
The people are probably wondering, like, why is Goro here? So, I mean, so if you look at the weapon that Saf is using here, it's actually Redhorn Stonefresher, which increases your normal and charge attack damage by partial defense. And also Xingyan C6 also has def scaling as well. So Goro actually buffs Xingyan's damage here by quite a lot.
You'll have to see it. Finally, the defense scaling working as intended. Rally, I can already hear the voices of Goro. Oh god. Rally!
All in!
Again, look, ooh, it's doing great damage. Like, I'm honestly impressed.
So, I will say this, if you do not have a good shield if you don't have a good shield, you cannot do this. Like, this is actually so hard to do because the arrow mites do so much reaction damage that it can shred through most shields really quickly. I mean, especially like when we're talking about freaking Xing Yan and Layla shields, like these things are getting shredded out of their minds. So the fact that Saffron actually got consistent grouping as well is insane. Like this is not easy to this is not easy to play.
Yeah, no, this must have been like at least 10 tries, like at least
10. We can go up. We can go to triple
my
digits
bad, dude.
probably.
I was like trying not to scare people. I meant to say 100.
And because they didn't use Animo MC on the first half, like pretty much everyone else, they can use Dendro MC on the second half, which is far more single target damage.
And it's really, really good, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been funny to see Razor aggravate when I don't think that's good.
It wouldn't necessarily be too bad. You could actually on-field Razor for a brief period, but because Dory already gets an Electro enhancement, it's kind of a moot point if you have Dory C6. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is Dory C6. I didn't notice. All right, yeah, nice.
And this is a DPS Traveler. Let's go. Represent.
Let's go.
Huge.
Representation? Which is a lot of damage, actually. Look at this with the Mistsplitter.
Yeah, Dendro MC in single target scenarios, or not even just single target, and also just like AOE scenarios too. Like if you build Dendro MC for damage, it does quite a lot.
Yeah.
You can get also a lot of ticks off as well because of the enhanced lantern with Electro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Running through these enemies. It's great.
Yeah.
So we already know that because of Johan's time, we know that Saffron also makes sub 250 bracket. So it would be cool to see how much higher, or how much I guess lower than 250 she's able to get.
Yeah. All right. I mean, there's already like 30 seconds left. If we're seeing the fourth enemy, I think she gets it.
Yeah.
Can we get? Yeah.
The sub 240.
Wait. Yeah.
I think it's a sub 240 maybe.
Maybe. Wait.
Oh.
Wait, it's gonna be close, maybe.
Come on.
Oh, I don't think so.
Sub 240.
Wait. No.
Oh, it's just barely.
Yeah.
It's up by 1 second. 241.
By 1 second.
All right, so here are the results from round 10. We have Saffron in first, fighting back her first place from previous rounds. 241 seconds, like dang. At this point in the tournament with 16 characters left, still able to get sub 250. Also Johan as well. And well, we have 7 people moving on to round 11.
Yeah, which is really crazy. I thought there would be like 6 people left at this point in the round. Like, people are not giving up. They really want to see what their limit is, which I'm excited. I don't know if we're gonna see like more than 5 runs in the next round, but let's hope for the best.
Well, the limit next round is, next round is it, man. There's nothing else.
Yeah, it's like,
because there's only gonna be 8 characters at most left. There's nothing else.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna see more than 5. So
yeah,
let's just hope.
As for people below top 7, we have the Ascent, Wi-Fi Sucks, Hitol, and and Sufina.
Oh, so, here's Sufina.
Just so people are aware, you can submit a run that is or higher than 300 seconds, up to 500 seconds for additional points. It's just that you cannot move on to the next round. So that's why we have a couple people now, getting in those last brownie points to bolster their rankings a bit more.
Hey man, you gotta do what you have to do.
It's desperate season out here. There's nothing else.
You cannot blame them. Like, they're trying to get like they're like scraping the barrel, man. They have to do like everything.
Yeah. I think it's pretty clear what the meta shaped up to be in this particular round. Aggravate Swirl in the first half, and effectively Yenfei Melt on the second half, though in most people's cases, they were melting the crowd damage rather than Yenfei's damage, but I digress.
I'm glad at least we had different comps for the first half, because everything else in the middle was like deja vu, man. It's really, really nice to see that at least we had different comps at first and last, which is still nice to see at this point. And I wasn't ready to see a Xinyan carry at first position. Really, I wasn't. So kudos to Saffron and kudos to TarZ for showing the most cursed comp that works in my entire Genshin life.
The combination of the lowest rated units ever in existence. It's great.
It's like I'm seeing a tier list. Like, I don't know. A worst tier list, and then you just pick like every single character from the bottom.
Nah, if I picked every character from the bottom, Hydro MC would be there instead of Animus.
That would have been so much funnier. All right.
Yeah, I mean, even though a lot of people use the same comp, I think there were quite a few significant gameplay differences, and I hope that mine and Ken's commentary highlighted that, especially like, for example, in Furu's playstyle, where he prioritized getting every single melt on Yenfei's charge attacks rather than trying to get as many charge attacks off as possible.
Which also differs from Johan, for example. He tried to go for as many hits as possible. He didn't even get to 4 stacks. He's like, charge, 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 attack, attack, which honestly valid strategies from everyone. It was really nice to see a lot of difference, even with the same comp, right?
Right.
We had some Alo gameplay, some melts, 100k from Alo. We love to see it, you know?
Yep. And so now I think we can take a look at the total rankings. So Johan maintains his first overall placement, Saffron trailing behind him, and well, basically everyone else who managed to live to round 11, except me, because somehow I'm in 9th place with 2 people above me that are eliminated.
Hey man, that's why you submit your run even when you're eliminated, you know?
Yep. I mean, there hasn't been much movement in the total rankings besides, I guess, yours truly, somehow.
3 positions up, damn.
Would you believe me if I told you I was ranked 37 when this all started?
Damn, bro. You made some leaps. I'm proud of you, dog.
Gaming. Yeah. Next round, we'll see what's left, because basically everyone has to play the same 8 characters. Well, I suppose Traveler, even though everyone's playing Traveler, they can pick a certain element, so there will be some variation on that front. Besides that, we're looking in the long haul at this point.
I'm just hoping that we don't see 5-minute runs like in the next one. Let's just hope for the best.
5 minutes?
And
oh boy.
5 minutes?
Oh boy. I don't.
Sorry,
I mean,
30 minutes.
We're definitely gonna see longer, I think, at this point, right?
We're gonna see a 10-minute run, guys.
I mean, you can't see 10 minutes. You'll be able to see probably like, I don't know, close to that, because any submitted run has to have a time of less than 500 seconds, right? So basically anyone trying to go for points just to increase their placement will at least submit a run that's faster than 500 seconds.
It's gonna be rough, guys.
It's gonna be so bad.
Let's just hope for the best.
Yeah.
And let's pray for our goats. It's gonna be the last one, so
likely the last one.
Yep, likely the last one, because like I don't think people are gonna be playing like 2 characters per chamber next.
Well, I mean, you can't. The thing is that because there's only 15 characters outside of Traveler remaining, after this round, which will get, you'll ban 8 characters, the next round will have to ban the remaining 7. So the only way you could actually get a clear is if you somehow manage to do a solo Traveler run across 2 chambers. Or sorry, not 2 chambers, 2 halves.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be rough.
So let's hope for the best, and let's see how it evolves.
Yeah.
That would be everything for me.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you watched the last one. Well, possibly the last one.
Possibly the last one. Probably the last one.
Probably the last one.
At any rate, thank you all for watching, and well, see you in the next round.
Bye-bye.
Bye.